Hey! Look up from that screen. You're at the table with your family and your friends, and your attention is locked into that tiny TV. We're here to be with you, but you exemplify apathy. Life is in that minuscule box. Everything that happens outside of that is merely annoying, so who are we? How do these friendships even come to be? There's a cute waitress checking you out right now and you didn't even see. Because you've buttoned your bulging eyes to the brightness of your backlit screen, you don't deserve the attention she would have given you, so keep your eyes glued to your tiny glowing screen. Don't you dare look up to look at life. You'll never know what it means. Do you honestly think your life matters? It does. But only if you let it. Because it doesn't revolve around you, but rather the deeds and things you do when you do things for those around you. Stop being selfish. There's a fire fuming on the side of the road and you're too busy to go over and reduce it to smoke? Now Joe doesn't have a home anymore. But it's easier to keep shooting the digital addiction, sure, but why do we keep propagating the social affliction? You're only part of this problem. But so am I. But not anymore. We don't know anything anymore since Google it became a part of our vocab. In this internet age of intelligence, we don't know anything anymore. So grab a book, grab a newspaper, and read it. Maybe you can learn compassion and understanding from those before it's too late, before our world devolves even further into the sewer grates. God, there's so much hate and oversensitivity. Since when did we decide to grow our kind and raise our seeds so blind they can't even see what is truly right and how to light the way for someone who desperately needs some help? I asked someone what the difference is between ignorance and apathy. He looked me square in the eyes and said, I don't know and I don't care. And before walking away to carry on his meaningless existence. And that's the problem. Ignorance can be fixed, but apathy cannot. When you're out, take your eyes off that tiny glowing screen. Show a stranger what kindness really means. Hold a door, wipe off your table, smile, please. We're not so far gone that we can't reverse this course we started on, this plank we're standing on, this corrugated steel that we flex so weak that it threatens to buckle beneath our boots and bludgeon us to death as repentance for our selfish deeds. Life isn't about parties and bitches and weed. It's about living your life for others and sowing fertile seed on which we all can grow. Remove your eyes from that phone and plant them on someone else. See their problems, and maybe then you'll understand the difference between selfish and selfless. It doesn't take training to learn to stand for what's right. It takes guts to believe and fight with all of your might. Removing guns from the hands of responsible citizens won't stop murders in schools, but enough people having the metaphorical balls to take down the single aggressor will. We don't all have to be like Chris Mintz to defend the kids, but a profound, puny percentage of people pursuing the person threatening our lives, believing in what's right, standing up to the virulent violence with the same vigor and virility which has persevered throughout history will stop those people from causing harm. So how about this? If you don't want to listen to the message I'm saying or the lyrics I'm laying, listen to the rhythm I'm praying, that you hear the frantic pitter-patter as my tongue and lips chitter-chatter, trying their damnedest to convey a sense of urgency. This is an emergency, but as these words dance, they'll be emerged to be on the verge, you'll see, of being the words we need to begin to believe there is hope, there is a light at the end of the tunnel of absolution. This is absolutely not a solution, merely a doorway to the path to tread to finally make this world a better place to live. So don't let there be any hungry children or hopeless homeless. Don't ignore the effectiveness of a kind gesture or forget the impact of carelessness. And the next time you are walking down the street, eyes glued to your tiny glowing screen, remember that right beside you is a person craving some acknowledgement that they exist and that they matter. And right behind you is someone desperately needing $1 to help them last another day, to buy them time to find their way. And right in front of you is a bouquet of flowers buried in the dirt, not just a pretty girl in a tiny skirt. This is a call for you to hear my passion. Consider this a lifeboat that we've fashioned out of the fabric tourniquet strangling our society. This pen is a needle, this digital paper a tapestry. My words are fashioned from the fabric of our lives. In a desperate attempt to turn these tourniquets against themselves and save some lives before it gets any worse and chokes our throats and croaks a bloke and we all black out and perish in a pool of selfishness and self-loathing. Remember these things, I beg you, before it becomes too late and we forget to consider those around us, our friends and family, and we all lose them before we ever get the chance to tell them of the impact they've had on our lives and how they impacted our minds. Never be afraid of those 3 little words that can forever change someone's outlook on themselves. Never give up, never surrender to the black of the night, regardless of the fight you have to fight to gain your dreams and live the life you need to take flight. These words are yours. Don't think that they're mine. I'm merely a vessel sharing these words conjured from my mind. We still have time to get things back in line, to clean this grime from our streets, to make the climb and stop the crime. We will never be more primed. Listen to these words one more time and above all else. Until next time.